So leaders aren't always committed to the support and the transformation. It's a theme that we have seen. It's something that you mentioned as well. How do we enroll leaders in their support of the change and championing the change in the long term?
It's kind of it's a challenge at times, and I'll give you my example. Bring some honesty here to this conversation, but when I first set the goals for our transformation project, I had put in the budget, dollars for a change manager and dollars for a project manager. And the first thing my leaders looked at this and said, we need to reduce this budget, and you can reduce it by reducing the change manager cost. And do you really need a project manager? So those two things were in question. And so that's right off the bat, there's a challenge right there in front of me before the project even starts, is to, bring in somebody to focus on change. So, I had to kind of walk them through the impact of what we were doing and what that would mean, and how, if we really wanted to achieve a 6-month ERP implementation successfully, what did that look like to them? So I kind of turned the question around to them and said, what are their expectations? So once I understood their expectations, how do we meet that? Well, we need to be able to communicate this change. And people are have a fear of change, right? Change means it's uncertain. Uncertainty is it creates fear. So it's hard to get someone's buy-in. Like, most people will not accept the change. So instead of focusing on accepting the change, it was really more focused on the impacts of the change and what that will bring for us, right? For the organization. So when we focused on that, even at the senior leadership level, that kind of resonated. And then as we moved down to the user community, to help them understand the impact of the change for them specifically in their day-to-day, also help reduce some of that anxiety and the fear. So I think those were all things that kind of helped in selling that aspect of it.